Welcome again, family. So it's another one. We are in what I would consider to be the most exclusive community in Jamaica. We are at the Windward Villa at the Trial Club. Now you know my channel is a solar channel, so you're going to see solar at this villa. I must say my ratings is very high for the owner of this villa. I would like to thank her for the opportunity to show this lovely application of solar for the vote of confidence, because at the end of the day it is relatively new technology. She allowed us to implement it. She made the investment. We're going to show you as much as we can today. Let's take a look. This video has been filmed about 1 month after Hurricane Melissa passed through Montego Bay. Could remember the call from the owner of Windward Villas. Yeah, I must admit it was a bit scary. You know, a lot was happening. I was dealing with the effects of the hurricane myself personally. I was like, why? I know she just replaced her roof and put solar on it. So I hope she's alright. Well, to my delight, she was very happy that not a thing happened. I'm going to give her all the credit. When you manage your place good, this is an income property for her. You don't suffer as much as others that might not manage their thing as good. So when I said that she was getting solar, the first thing that she did was she realized that she should put brand new roofing on the house before she put the solar panels. And at a huge cost, you're changing off your whole roof. She still did it. So she was facing the hurricane with brand new roofing and with the solar panels on top of it, which actually strengthened it somewhat. I have personal experience of that at one of my properties. Kudos to her. She made good decisions, and here it is, the property standing. It's kind of standing like an island for some time now. It was like at least 3 weeks that they didn't have electricity in this community after the hurricane. Well, everybody else didn't have electricity. They had electricity here. So here we are, thanks to great decision making and so forth. The villa is standing. It's actually still making an income. It actually was a rock for the community, but she mentioned that there were some other villas that had guests staying in them during the hurricane and they lost their roofs and so on. Those guests actually had to come over to this villa, and she obviously facilitated all of that. Really nice people. They were in a position to support the community. I must say she was very happy with that. This particular home was fitted with 70 solar panels, 700 watts each. It's a powerhouse, people. It's a powerhouse. The panels were placed on, I don't know if you call it wood shingles, but yeah, that's what I'll call it that for the purpose of this video. They're screwed down directly, and with adhesive as well to prevent leaking. Now, I can tell you there's very low risk of leaking in wood shingles if properly done. We use very strong screws, zinc screws. So it actually helps to strengthen the roof. This being an exclusive community, there are rules here. One of the rules here is that we had to make sure that the panels were not easily visible from the road. So basically they're hidden. Driving by this home, you wouldn't even know that there's solar here. It's not a little bit of solar, it is enough solar to properly power this villa. That is how much is here. Let's talk a little bit about the installation process here. At the time, I must say that usually we would do a job like this quite easily within a week to 2 weeks. It took us probably a month. At the time, the roof wasn't finished, so we didn't have access to the roof. It was being redone. It was a big sacrifice for the owners, because your roof is just it's taking long to finish and all that. So they had to be waiting, and we had to wait as well. So what we did was we adjusted our teams to be able to work at that pace. So we work at your pace. I mean, we work really fast, or we can work slow at your pace if you need us to. And this happens sometimes at you know with bigger projects because they have a lot of moving parts. What we did first was the power room. This is a nice one, and it's important for all of you out there. You may own a large villa, you know, um, maybe a business place, you know, somewhere where you need some serious power. This one is particularly informative for you, so you can see with your own eyes the capabilities. Let's take a look. Follow me. All right. Welcome to the power room. We kind of built this room. Take a look at this. This entire room was a utility room, paint and all them type of stuff. The whole room. So what we did was cut the room in half, install this door. Now this is the power room and this is the utility room over here. And it's fully air conditioned and all that, you know. Woo! Yeah, yeah. Oh. One, two, three, four, five. 12 kilowatt day inverters, smart hybrid inverters. When I say smart, I mean smart. Extremely programmable, extremely capable. That is 60 kilowatts of output capacity to the building, and paired with 70 of the 700 watt solar panels. That's about 50,000 watts. They're about 49,000 watts. That's a lot of power. You look down now and you see this, the storage capacity. Remember, a lot of time particularly in a villa, in a vacation home, the power is not necessarily being used during the day as much as during the night. So you have to have power storage. These are 5 racks of 4. So that's 20 10 kilowatt hour day lithium batteries. That is 200 kilowatt hours for those geeks out there. This battery storage can carry you far, far away without any sun. I want you to take a look at the electrical installation. This room is set up for extreme stability. This has to do with it as well. The home came with a massive generator. So we implemented the generator in such a way that everything is fully automatic. There is multiple layers. When you're at a certain level, you want a lot of contingency systems for an income property like a villa. Your guests are not accustomed to power outages, and that's what you have here. You have the solar panels, you have the batteries. That's two places where you can get power from. You have the power grid, you have GPS, which is incorporated, and you have a huge diesel generator. So that's 4 power sources that you have. A lot would have to fail for there not to be power at this house. We have no GPS here now. When we were at the house, everybody was just doing the normal stuff. There's power at the house. The house is now using about 4,000 watts of power. They don't miss GPS. They don't miss anything. They just everything is as normal. When you have your energy freedom, have the energy available to you every day. The sun shines every morning. You have solar. If the power goes in the night and your battery is depleted or whatever, always remember this. Just a matter of time before the sun comes back up and your system is back up again. This house, the system was implemented at basically almost the size that they needed. The battery bank was oversized. The solar panels, the 70 solar panels, The limitation was the size of the roof and what was allowed. I have to shout out our engineers because some engineering that went on at this property, people in a normal, right? The work that went in here was a serious amount of work. It's not everybody want to take on so much work. We we just have the best people and have to big up our teams. From the construction team that put up all this drywall, our electricians, we put up all the lighting in this room. I want to thank the AC man. Just the sheer amount of wires and the size of the wires that you have to put in to have this work. These are 50 millimeter cables. I mean the cabling in the to the house is all, I think it's 50 millimeter cables as well. It's huge. It's huge, and everything just works together. Just look at this electrical installation here, right? This is something that we did. This is the GPS breakers inside the power room because there's another set up there that I want to show you. As you can see, the electrical panels, so they're not bulging out. Nicely done. You just look at the size of the panel box. As you can see, left a lot of space because this is a villa. There were some plans for improvement, so we left the space here to allow for that. Big up and thanks to all of the hardworking people, all of our engineers, carpenters, technicians, everybody involved. Some of the things that are pulling the power. So at the Windward Villas, this device behind me here is a pool heater. That's pulling quite a bit of power. Just to have an idea of the size of system that was placed here. A piece of the pipe was exposed. That's 3-inch conduit filled with wires heading from the power room into the panel boxes. We are at the business end of the villa. This is an ice maker. We were looking at 2 washers, 2 dryers. Remember, it's not the washer that uses the power, it's the dryer. Each dryer is probably pulling about 5,000 watts on high heat. So that's 10,000 watts of power draw right there. And trust me, this is a villa. Everything is sanitized and washed. And we have a deep freezer right there. This is a fridge, a built-in fridge with freezer, constant power. This refrigerators draw constant power. Microwave oven and this a regular built-in oven. Another refrigerator, all built-in stuff. Dishwasher. Yeah, it's all high-end stuff. I mean, in this corner is another microwave. All this stuff have heating elements, so these stuff use 1500 watts each. I mean, everything that you can think of, and it's professional grade stuff, is in this kitchen. There's this little built-in wine cooler. Okay, it's a wine cooler. You can just imagine. I mean, 60 kilowatts of inverter power might seem like a lot, but you can just imagine, they're there drying clothes. It's breakfast time. Every single coffee maker and all this stuff is being used at the same time. The oven, they might bake something, at the same time, just for breakfast time alone, right? And it goes on and on into lunch and dinner. So this is where most of the power is going to be used in most of our homes, and in this home is no exception. And it's just, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but the kitchen coming like the size of our entire house. If you want to see a full tour of this house, let me know. All right, so here we are in one of the bedrooms. There are 6 of them. Each bedroom, why the bedroom them big? 624,000 BTU ACs, inverter ACs. Visitors from the north are accustomed to cooler temperatures. So when they come into your villa, they are going to buck that AC. So just keep that in mind. There will be a lot of power consumption. For those of us out there who are thinking about, going into the Airbnb business and such, the electric bill will be a major bill. At a property like this, would probably take over $1 million to keep fueling the generator if you were to run the property with the generator. Decision making by the owners of this villa. So that is it, family. We're talking about big power here. 70 of our 700-watt solar panels paired with 5 of the 12 kilowatt inverters. That's 60 kilowatts of inverter power. And the battery storage is 200 kilowatt hours. 20 of the 10 kilowatt hour day batteries. Everything just works seamlessly. So, for those of us who might be interested in staying here, a 6-bedroom, proper bedrooms, villa, fully staffed. The property is gorgeous. I'm talking about just the yard alone in this place. I don't know, it's coming like about 5 acres. It look big. All the amenities here is top notch. If you're interested, we're going to try to put the link in the description below. I'm sure we can. I would recommend staying here for those of us who are fortunate enough to be able to afford to stay in a community like this. So until next time, take good care of yourself, family.